Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. My normal microphone kind of broke, so I'm using the PlayStation camera, which may sound worse, sorry about that, but I have some key points to go over for this video. It's kind of important to me, because my content, or rather my idea, was stolen. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, start the introduction, as most people do. So you guys may know of a YouTuber known as Nemsk, who's been kind of popular lately, playing games like Modern Warfare. Pretty much that's the only game I think he has on his channel right now. I could be wrong though, I haven't watched all of his content, but of the recent stuff, yeah, it's literally just Modern Warfare. And a few days ago, before any of this happened, Nemsk had hearted a comment that I made, so the comment here reads, well, damn, I would like to do stuff like Mythbusters with you and stuff, and I mentioned that I also did YouTube, and I could make a video of us, messing around custom games or whatever, because I make funny content, that's just my kind of content, and he hearted it, but he didn't reply, which is weird. Now, it should be on the screen right now, you should be seeing the picture, so as you can see, I have proof that I did say this. You can also see that there's a reply, but if you check his video and you see this, you'll see that the reply is me, because he didn't actually reply. And if he did, you'd see that it would say reply from Nemsk, because that's how YouTube does things now. It'll say if it's from the content creator, and if it's not, it would just say replies, and it won't actually specify who's replying. And I thought it was weird, because this was like 4 days ago or something, 5 days ago. And it was weird that he replied, or like he hearted my comment, but didn't reply. Now, if you look at his, stuff, he hasn't hearted all of them on that video. He's hearted some. Obviously, there are less that he's hearted than he hasn't. And it's also weird to note that he hearted my comment, which has like no likes at all. Yet he hearted these other people's, which do have likes. It's like he was like planning to do this or something. And anyway, I would like to get into the next section, which would be body paragraph. Now, as much as I hate to say it, the bottom line is that Nemsk stole my content. He didn't take any of the video footage, so technically speaking, he's not infringing on anything. He couldn't really get in any trouble, because there's no technical proof that he, didn't just find the idea on his own. But the fact of the matter is that, before I get more into it, that I made a video of, and I haven't seen anyone else, I even quoted in the video saying I have never seen a single person ever show a conversion of the M4A1 to the Colt RO991 9mm SMG. I have not seen it at all. And if you look it up, you'd tell that, it's just not there. There's just like, there might be one or two people that have seen it, but, one or two people that have done that conversion, but it just simply isn't there. It just isn't popular. And also, this happened to have happened, he made this video not long after he hearted my comment, and it also shows that he's been on my channel, so it's starting to line up that it seems like he's taken my content, right? It gets better than that. Now, in this part, I really want to talk about Nemsk's viewers hating on me. Now, this doesn't really have to do with Nemsk as much, but I found it crazy, the fact that there's like proof of this, and that it shows on my channel that I did it before him, and that it shows on his channel that he hearted my comment. So that's enough proof, even if they don't have the stuff like whether he was on my channel or anything else like that. They don't know if there was any sort of DMs or anything, which obviously there was, and I haven't talked to him personally. But his viewers are still hating on me a lot. Like, they're getting really mad at me and stuff, and saying like, oh, I'm a clown, or I'm just an idiot, or other people have done it before me, even though, if it would just take a simple Google search to figure out that it's clearly not really been that done before. I'm sure some people have, okay? Because obviously, you're not always going to be first in the world to do something. But that doesn't change the fact of the matter that it's definitely not something that's happened often, And my video of this was uploaded, I'm not exactly sure, but I'll probably have a picture of that as well. If I don't, though, obviously you can just look at my channel and you'll be able to see when it was uploaded. And even some of the stuff that I saw when I looked it up, the conversion just wasn't there. It just, like, maybe it was there, but it wasn't within when I made it. Because when I made it, I looked it up and I found no results of anyone doing that conversion. But yet his viewers are hating on me as if I've done something to him. And if you see my comment, which should actually be up on screen right now, you'll see that I'm not saying anything mean to Nemsk. All I'm saying is I thought of it first. I would just like recognition. That's it. Now, I also want to point out for this part that Nemsk claims that he did not steal it, and if I can find the picture here. Alright, I found it. So, he says, hey man, I'm not saying you weren't first with the idea, but trust me, I never saw any of your videos, or was inspired by you to make the core SNG. It was suggested a long time ago in my comments, sorry for the confusion. Now, before we get into the last thing he says, one thing that doesn't really make a lot of sense here is the fact that he said he didn't see any of my videos or was inspired by me, which is kind of a double negative. Why would he need to say, I've never seen your videos and I was inspired by you? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. But also, he said it was suggested a long time ago in his comments. Now, I have been watching his videos a lot, and I have not seen anything like this, mentioned. And not only that, but I haven't seen it. I mean, you could just do a Google search, and I'm sure you haven't seen it. Or maybe there's one video out there that was around before this, but clearly he's actually saying that this was not a video idea, but rather an idea from his comments, which is actually, if you were to lie, definitely a safe bet, because obviously you'd have to look through hundreds of comments in each of his video to actually disprove what he's saying. Although if you just go by most popular, which is going to be the one that he's most likely going to have noticed, or the most popular ones, that one comment that I made that he hearted, I was like one of the 20 people that had commented that early, because I just happened to be like, it was like 1:30 or something, and I was in the library, and I got the, I have notifications on. So it's not like it was really that hard to find. But now I actually want to get to the last part in which he says, I didn't even know about your channel until this video, but thank you for watching. Now this is clearly just a complete and utter lie, which I'm actually going to get into in this last segment. So now on to the proof, which I'm sure is what you guys have been waiting for. I will have the pictures up on screen. I'll probably do an up-to-down comparison so you guys can see. As you'll see in the top one, which should be his heart, he hearts a comment in which it says two key things, which it clearly shows that he lied about. He hearts it, and in that comment I mentioned two things. First off, well, not only something I mentioned, but clearly I have a YouTube channel of some sort, of some form. Even if I don't upload on it, I have a channel there. And in the other one, he claims that he didn't know that my channel existed, because he says, I didn't even know about your channel. And then he says, at one point as well, he says that he never saw any of my videos or was inspired by me. So he doesn't know what I'm talking about, but yet, acting like he doesn't know that I do YouTube, but yet in there it actually says I also do YouTube. It clearly states that, and he's acting like he never knew that I did this, and he doesn't know, he wasn't inspired by me, and had no idea that I had done this prior to him making this video, which just clearly is a blatant lie. That's two things in one right here. Comparing the comments from up to down, you can clearly tell that he's just lying. Now, the final part I want to get into, this isn't really a segment, but a kind of a closing sentence for my body paragraphs, was mostly that it's clear that he is lying about the not stealing my content or my idea, because why would he lie? He'd have no reason to lie were he innocent. It's not like I'm interrogating him. I'm not even, shit-talking him. I'm literally just stating facts here and saying, hey, this isn't fair, because I should get some sort of recognition. You can tell in my comment that I am not showing any sort of animosity towards him. I'm trying to, respect him, because I respect fellow content creators, but overall, I think it's just unfair that he chose to steal my idea. But if he hadn't have stolen my idea, then there is literally no reason that he would lie. There's no benefit. He wouldn't benefit anything from lying about stealing my content were he not stealing my content. It just wouldn't make sense. And it's not like he wouldn't understand or wouldn't know that my channel existed, or that I upload content, because it clearly states in the comment that he hearted 4 days ago that he did, because in that comment I say that, and he hearted it, so he acknowledged what I had said instead of replying for some reason, which is kind of weird to me, but whatever. And that not only shows that he's a liar, but also shows that clearly he's just, it seems almost disrespectful the way that he doesn't reply with anything like, sorry about that, I didn't know that you'd done this first, or anything. The end of his reply is literally, I didn't even know about your channel until this video. Now, that sounds like he's just blatantly trying to disrespect me at that point, kind of like that "who are you" thing that happened between Lady Gaga and Ninja or some crap. I don't follow Fortnite, but I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. And she did the same thing as like screw you, I'm more important, who are you, who is this person? Like, that's how people act when they kind of want to act like they're the big dog, or the alpha, I guess. They want to act like, oh, who are you, because like, it's weird to word it like that. And like, the fact of the matter is, not only did he word it like that, which is kind of messed up, but also the fact that he doesn't mention at all any sort of apology. He doesn't, like, yeah, he says sorry for the confusion, but that's kind of like if you were to say, sorry, you thought I was mean. I mean, that's not really an apology. That's kind of just like, oh, well, you were wrong. Oh, well, I guess that's a thing. And it also kind of comes down to the fact that it just, like, all he had to do was put my name in the description. He didn't even have to put a pinned comment. He didn't even have to put a link to my channel, just a name, or a name popping up on screen for a second. Like, any sort of acknowledgement that I exist would have been fine. And that actually leads into the conclusion and conclusive statement to end out the video. So yeah, to end out the video, I'd just like to mention what I wanted, which I have a little bit written down here. And all I wanted really was recognition. I don't want to hate on him. I don't have any animosity towards him. I have no anger towards him. It's not like I'm asking him to take the video down, or, to basically make a video about me giving this whole shout out. I don't want him he doesn't even have to apologize. All I wanted was recognition for the content that was clearly mine. And his response was pretty much just, oh, sorry, you're wrong, who are you? In basic terms. It was just worded much better than that. But anyway, I'm sure this won't do anything. I just wanted to make this video for anyone who's subscribed to me and wanted to know what's going on. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This isn't really the kind of video to say like and subscribe or whatever, but yeah, Nemsk, I ain't got nothing against you, but I just wanted you to not basically blow me off like that. Without further ado, I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.